Well, here we are again, enjoying an awesome day out in the wilderness, and I'm excited today to show you and introduce to you a brand new outdoor folder. I want to introduce you today to the Steel Will Druid 291. 291 is the version here. Now, right out of the gate, this is what's really exciting. Now, if you know the original fixed blade Druids, those are Chinese made with 9CR18 MOV steel. It's a decent budget stainless steel. These are made in Italy out of N690. And this folder is really designed to be out here in the woods as either maybe a hunting knife to carry, either on your property if you have a lot of land and you're doing a lot of stuff, or you are just using it as a camp knife because of not only the premium blade design but in blade materials, but also in the handle ergonomics. You can see there, we're going to look here today at how this handle feels, how the blade performs, and if this is possibly a great outdoor wilderness folder, if you will, in this Druid pocket knife design. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead, dive into it, see if this is maybe a great knife to add into an outdoor pocket knife system, or if there's other stuff on the market. Hopefully this video will show you what are the capabilities of the Druid 291. So let's discuss this blade here, running a bunch of action shots as we do this. And as I said in the intro, I'm really excited that this is Italian-made N690. Steel Will uses that on a lot of their knives. They know what they're doing. It's really, really good quality steel. It's rather rust resistant, particularly for this knife being an outdoor knife. That's very good. You're probably going to be doing either maybe processing of game, maybe working on, on making a meal around a campfire, something like that. So there's a tendency for this to get wet. So it's good that it's rust resistant and then holds a good edge, and it's easy to get a fine edge back on the blade. Now, they come in two different designs. The 290 is a drop point version, and this is the 291 in this buoy clip point version. So you just kind of pick whichever blade design you like more. It's got that kind of flat gray on it, which is really nice. You got a saber grind is what I'm seeing on it, a nice saber grind. And then it's going to be 0.14 inches thick, which is great. So, just around 1/8 of an inch, just a hair over 1/8 of an inch thick. And then it's going to be 3.75 inches long. And I love it, guys. I mean, it gets outdoor tasks done and it gets EDC tasks done as well. So I believe that this really can perform not only as a folder for those of you who like the outdoors and doing outdoor adventures, but also those of you who just are looking for a beefy blade, for EDC use. I could see like ranchers and farmers, and those type of people that have a lot of property and you're maintaining a lot of property, maybe forest rangers, that type of stuff, and you want a good kind of beefy pocket knife with a bigger blade and a big handle. This knife is going to offer that to you. Now, the deployment is for righties or lefties. They have a great thumb disc right here with just a little bit of jimping on either side, but it's not aggressive at all. Far away from the handle, so it's going to be very easy for you to grab onto. You do have bronze bushings in there. You can see those bronze bushings, which means it's just going to fly open. I don't even have to flick my wrist, and that thing just whips open. And very solid lockup on that liner lock. It's a little thin, reminds me of kind of like the Kershaw Blur. It's got about that same thickness. It's very solid. It just reminds me of being a little bit thin. There's no play left or right, zero up and down. Done lots of hard stabbing tasks, really testing out that liner lock. Is it going to work well? But very solid for a liner lock. It's not necessarily like a lock back design, which are always tend to be a little bit stronger, some of the other locks out there. But for a liner lock, it does its job well. Very easy for you to then disengage and close one-handed, but very fast deployment. Love the thumb disc. Doesn't really get in the way of the blade. It only comes about less than 1/4 inch down here, and I've never had it nicking even with the cardboard or anything like that, getting caught up or any sort of issues like that. And then a solid liner lock for what a liner lock is. Now, I want to kick this off by looking at the pocket clip on the knife. Now, there are two separate ways to carry this, with the pocket clip or a leather sheath, that I'm really excited to show you here in just a moment. But first to the pocket clip, because I think it was a total afterthought. It's a tip down only design, extremely deep ride, so I really like that aspect a lot, but it is single directional tip down only. So it's only for righties and it's only tip down. And the way that this knife is designed, if you're a righty and it goes in your pocket, it's extremely deep, which is great because it'll never come out of your pocket. And even when you want to get it out of your pocket to use it, you can't get it out of your pocket. What really should have happened here, I believe, is with the lanyard hole pillar construction in there. They could have easily done a loop over, tip up, right or left, omnidirectional pocket clip, and then that would have been awesome for those of you who want to carry this in your pocket. Now, I believe it's a little too beefy to carry in your pocket anyway. I wouldn't carry it in my pocket, but just not good. The pocket clip I am not excited about. It's a single directional, tip down only, and just wasn't really designed well, and could have easily been tweaked and put here for a tip up omnidirectional option. So with that, there is the better way and a much more exciting way to carry this knife. A premium quality vertical or horizontal writing sheath. This thing is awesome. I think a lot of you guys would just want the knife purely because of this sheath, and I really hope that Steel Will starts to sell these sheaths separately, because a lot of your Leatherman tools, or even, you know, mags, pistol mags, a lot of pistol mags fit in here because this is a rather large knife, but very, very high quality, good leather snap there, or excuse me, leather flap, and then the snap. And you can see even a notch there for the pocket clip. You can put it in the other way if you wish with the pocket clip. I would just take the pocket clip off completely and just carry it this way. But awesome setup, very, very high quality. And yeah, I mean, you can wear it horizontal or you can wear it vertical, you know, and you can carry it both ways. And it's awesome to see that. So I got to tell you that if I was going to carry this on a regular basis out in the woods, this is the system that I would use, and it comes with the knife. So that's awesome. That's not like some extra thing you got to do. So very cool. So the pocket clip, thumbs down, the sheath, way thumbs up. Well, let's take a look here at the handle. Very, very ergonomic, and that's one of the big selling points for me with this knife, and being particularly an outdoor knife. You want it to be really comfortable, and you're willing to sacrifice sometimes maybe the slimness and the weight because of the comfortability if you're going to be using this extensively out in the woods. What we have here is a total length from front to back of 5 1/4 inches long. The maximum thickness is 0.75 inches thick, so that's pretty beefy for a pocket knife. It's going to weigh in just the knife itself at 6.4 ounces, and then it's about 8 ounces with the leather sheath. And so again, beefy in every sense of the word. This is, I believe, a TPR or TPE handle. You know, so it's a rubberized material, and it feels great. It's got that same checkering that we know from the other Druid fixed blades out there, and every single angle is extremely rounded and extremely comfortable. They do give you a very light jimping that matches the thumb disc, and it just feels great in my large size hands, as all of you know the size by this point here on the channel. But it feels, it really, when you pick it up, you're like, whoa, that is a comfortable pocket knife. Stands out from the crowd in that sense. And you got a huge amount of real estate here on the back end, as you can see. So if you're wearing like big heavy duty leather gloves, you know, and again, you're working out there on maybe the range, you know, as a rancher, as a farmer, you know, something like that, and you've got those heavy duty, you know, leather gloves on, you're going to get good real estate, good grip. These cut-ins work perfect. There's no hot spots or any issues with that. I'm really locked into place. Just super comfortable feeling. The thumb disc acts as a good stability point right there, so I can get some really good, you know, push cuts, and it's not going to be biting into my hand, and just kind of feels, the ergonomics are insane. I don't know how else to say it, guys. The ergos are fabulous on this knife. So the price on this baby is going to come in at an MSRP, because this is brand new to the market, of $119. So think about 30% less than that is usually, you know, the street value. So coming in at under $100 is very reasonable for all the steel, the leather sheath, and the materials and design that we're looking at with this knife. So we'll have links in the description below, not only over to Steel Will, but also to Amazon as soon as it becomes available there, so you can check it out if you're interested in this design. Well, folks, time to wrap up this video for you here of this Druid and just kind of give you my final thoughts. I think this is an awesome, the most ergonomic, one of the most ergonomic folders I've ever held in my hand, and just really fills out your hand really nicely. You know, I think that this is a great option for those of you who are looking for a folder to implement into an outdoor system. I would not say this is an EDC knife. We've kind of talked about that. The things that I really wish, oh, almost lost it there, hey-oh, that I would have liked to see different is really just basically the pocket clip. If they would have just made a different design pocket clip, put it a tip up, carry, I think that would have been fantastic as an extra bonus. As it stands right now, I think it is an awesome outdoor folder to have in the collection if you like to use folding knives out here in the wilderness. If you like sticking with fixed blades, cool, totally get that too. As an added bonus, we will be giving this away over on our Instagram page. I will have links in the description below as always to our social media. So if you are interested, we are going to be giving away this model. You don't want to miss it. As soon as the video goes live, it'll be also posted up on the Instagram page for a few days that you could enter in to win and get this little baby sent over to you, because I think this has got a lot of potential for a lot of people to be a great outdoor folder. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out the channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. And as always, remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.